Cities are the new currency for the services sector. And because cities are the currency, and the reason they're the currency is because talent, global talent, is what drives services sectors. So that's supported by education, it's supported by concentration and specialisation. And because Australia already has 4 of the most livable cities in the top 10 in the world, we have an initial advantage. Now, that initial advantage is eroding very, very quickly because the livable cities tags that we've got are based on criteria that was developed in the 1990s around garden cities ideas. Whereas we are moving to a new currency where we will only attract the best talent if we are the best places in the world to live. What this means is we need to move away from a governance style which is regulatory to what I would call developmental, innovative and insightful, trying to understand what it is about the new lifestyles that people will be looking for, rather than trying to regulate the height of the building and where the shadow actually occurs. That's old school. Softwares can do that today. Now what we need to do is apply our IP in a much more creative way to make the new city structures happen. So this moves us away from the simplistic theories of 5-star green into 5-star innovation and 5-star creativity. What is it about the currency of cities that makes that happen? And of course, we haven't begun to think that way, and we do not have institutional frameworks which allow us to think that way. Perhaps the best example and the simplest example of that would be automated cars, where incontrovertibly, automated cars will be the primary movement system in the world within 15 years. In fact, Tesla already has the automated driving systems. People are already on YouTube, reading the newspaper while they're driving their car. So we know this is happening. There is not one spatial plan in Australia which acknowledges that fact. Not one. And in Melbourne and Sydney, the Plan Melbourne and the Plan Melbourne refresh is a 2015, is out, it is under discussion right now. And of course the new Sydney plans are out as well. So what we're not doing is inherently understanding the different forms of governance you would need to move to understand how to integrate automated vehicles into an urban system. So a good example of that would be, will we all own a car? Well, the answer is no. How would cars be parked? Would we have parking stations as we have today? No, we won't. Where will people walk? Where would automated cars deliver us to? And where would we walk from? And would that be covered or would it not be covered? So this is a simple example of a digital transformation as distinct from a digital disruption, which we know will happen, and yet we don't have an institutional framework that allows planning, urban planning and architectural design to integrate with transport planning, because we haven't worked out how to do that yet.